All right, number 3 is being aware of your surroundings. It sounds simple enough, but especially again, if you're traveling from out of town, you don't know the road conditions, you don't know where the potholes are, where, there's tricky intersections, all that good stuff. So being aware of the surroundings. Justin, what would you say are some of the more, serious, dangerous
everybody's coming from out of town, right? We get a lot of bikers from Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. They'll come and trailer their motorcycles down here. They put the trailer up and they'll go on these long rides, right? Mm-hmm. And we've seen last year, potholes like you just mentioned. You're riding down, you don't know the roads. Our roads are terrible in South Carolina, and you hit one of those, boom, you can drop it in a second. The bigger issue too is also these bridge interchanges too. Like, so you're going down towards Market Common, that's a bad one. I think there were like 4 or 5 accidents during last bike week where they just hit that bridge transition. Mm-hmm. There's no warning, and boom, the motorcycle falls.
Oof.
So that's bad news right there.
And I think also pedestrians are kind of overlooked during bike week, but we've got more pedestrians struck, and that's, riders who are at the bars crossing the street, or riders who hit pedestrians in the roadway, because it's not just, bikers who are down enjoying bike week. People are walking all over the place. Right. So just be aware of your surroundings in general. Look out for people, look out for yourself and other cars.
And there's more than bikes down here. I mean, what's the other festival up in Little River? Is that the Shrimp?
Blue Crab Festival.
Blue Crab's going at the same time. So we've got all these tourists. That's really the first kickoff of the summer season.
Yeah.
Is that week, then bike week, and then it's full go in Myrtle Beach. Yeah. So everybody's down here. They haven't been down here like us locals, the whole season, and it's just a conglomerate of people, and then accidents can happen.
And then what's so prevalent here is the influx of tourism. They're all like condensed in these places. So down in the inlet on the March Walk, you have all of these restaurants and these bars. So people are walking and crossing the street. On Ocean Boulevard, same thing. Even if they put up a traffic pattern, there's just so many tourists right there crossing the street, driving their vehicles, and it's congested. And so it's just it's less safe. And so you have to be really careful in these areas here.
In general, for a car driving, let alone, obviously your risk goes way up as a motorcyclist. So I think there was a viral video that came out last season. Justin, you may have to help me remember this because I think you helped post it. But a vehicle rolled over a bike on Ocean Boulevard. The bike was stopped at a stoplight.
Everybody jumped out. Everybody that was standing there at the hotels jumped out and literally picked the car up off the motorcycle.
Right. Yeah. So things like that are always scary too. I mean, the bike is not doing anything.
Low speed crash. It happens in an instant.
Yeah.
So always got to be aware, hyper vigilant.
I think right now, ABATE, which is a motorcycle legislation group, they're really trying to hit the yield signs. Apparently, there's a lot of accidents happening with yield signs, failure to yield, I should say, where bikers are really getting the brunt of accidents for those yield signs. And then also, we know about the deadly left-hand turn. What is that, Justin?
Well, the number one cause of motorcycle accidents is the left-hand turn. That's simply because if they're merging or they're turning left, the average driver's brain is just they just don't pick it up. You're programmed to see vehicles. You're not programmed to see a motorcycle, right? So that's why we always recommend riding a pack if you can. Don't ride alone because you just won't see it, right? You'll just merge or you'll turn left and take out the biker. The yield sign, same thing. Their brain, they could be looking right at it. They're just not trained to pick it up. It's a phenomenon. So riding a pack, again, go back to wearing the bright clothing.
Yeah.
Hope you have loud pipes. Some people complain about that, but that's what they're in there for. So you can hear them coming.
It's kind of leading into the next topic of maintenance, but make sure all your lights are working before you come down.
Yeah. Well, I had taken a rider's course at one point, and it was kind of like one guy said that every time he stops, he pumps his brakes to make the back brake light kind of blink so people could see that. But things like that I think are really helpful to just try and do.